Hey girls, so if you've seen Leah's video yesterday, you would know that this week's kind of topic, well, I guess I'm going to say topic, is a vlog type video, and it doesn't have to be a follow me around vlog. It can just be you sitting here talking about whatever you want vlog, and my video is going to be a little bit like more of a serious type video. So today I'm going to talk about bullying and the reason why I'm homeschooled and how my homeschool works. All the stuff like that. First, let's start off with me when I actually went to school. Now, I went to school from, obviously preschool, kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, all the way up until 9th grade. I actually did my 9th grade year. I went to high school, which was my first year in high school. I went there and I thought I was gonna love it. I was so sick of middle school. I'm like, yes, bring on the high school. Finally, there's going to be mature people. I don't have to sit and hang out with all the same people that I've hung out with in middle school. I can branch out, be friends with new people, and just, yay, this is exciting. And then I started having a lot of problems with a whole bunch of girls. Obviously, if you're a girl and you're watching this, you know how girls are. I don't think there's one girl that hasn't went their whole life without getting bullied, because that would be a miracle, and I wish I was you if that has ever happened to anybody. But anyway, so I was having problems with a lot of girls, and I was the one who wouldn't like to start any fights or anything. I was it was like, I'm not gonna say weak. I was kind of shy. I mean, when it came to fights, I wouldn't be like, hey, let's go, let's beat each other up right now, let's go, like, I'm gonna hit you in the face. No, I would never do that. I can't think of the word right now. I was just, like, scared, okay? That's my word. I was scared, and I wouldn't do that to anybody. I wouldn't threaten anybody. But just, there was this incident with this guy. You know how girls fight over guys. This dude that I was dating, he was a senior when I was a freshman. He broke up with me for this one chick, and, I mean, I'm getting way off topic, but this girl obviously did not like me before him, but he broke up with me for her, and I was like, okay, it's whatever. Him and I had only dated for about a month. This girl, do you guys remember Formspring? I know there's still some people that use Formspring, but I used to have one. There was so much drama that went along with Formspring. Obviously, you're letting anonymous people ask you questions, but more than they would ask you questions, anonymous people would go there and say really hurtful things to you. I had went on her Formspring because that was my only way that I thought of that I could get in touch with her, and I was like, hey, this is Sabrina. I really don't know what your problem is with me, but I'm telling you right now, I don't have a problem with you, and I wish that whatever problem you have with me, you can just look past. We don't even have to be friends, but as long as we're cordial with each other, because I'm getting sick of all of these threats. I didn't believe that it was me, but it was, because you know how you could do the anonymous thing? She was like, oh, I don't believe it's you, and then so I went unanonymous, and I was like, yeah, that was really me. So she was like, leave me alone, blah, 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 you're a freak, and I was like, girl, I have never said 2 words to you in my life. Why? I don't understand. Like, she says I'm ignorant. No, I don't think that I'm ignorant. I didn't want to fight with her. I didn't want to... I'm getting too much into this. Basically, she said, no. Like, I'm not going to be cordial with you. Anything. Which was like, come on. Like, really? And then, so somebody else went on her Formspring and pretended to be me. They were like, they said the same thing that I said, like, again. And she was like, Sabrina, stop. Like, I'm not going to be your friend. And then I saw that, and I was like, that wasn't me that time. And so obviously she didn't believe that it wasn't me that time. And she thought that it was me that was bothering her and stuff. And I was like, great. Just what I needed. Like, I was going to plan on leaving her alone forever. And then someone has to do this. She wouldn't believe that it wasn't me, so whatever. She threatened to put me in the hospital because of that. And I was like, I'm not going to the hospital just because I try to say something to you on Formspring, and then you're gonna let some immature person, you know, just girls are retarded, and I don't know. Anyways, she basically threatened to put me in the hospital. Anyways, so I was getting so sick of being in high school just because of her. She sat there and made my whole 9th grade year miserable because I was afraid to go to school every day. I was afraid that she was going to put me in the hospital. I was afraid that she was going to be sitting out there every day waiting to beat the crap out of me next to her new boyfriend who I had been dating. So that had happened around the beginning of my high school, ninth grade year to probably like the middle. And then I met Ken, and if you guys don't know who Ken is, if you don't come to my tiny chats or talk to me a lot, you probably don't know who he is. He's my boyfriend, and we are still together. I've known him since I was in ninth grade, like the middle of ninth grade year, all the way until now, 2 years later, when I'm about to be a senior next year. So we've been dating for a really long time, and he helped me out so much with that. He sat there and he was like, I'm never gonna let anything happen to you. Don't worry. I will like drive you home every day. You don't have to worry about getting beat up in the parking lot. So then that problem and my worries kind of went away. Okay, so 2 new problems came up. He was a senior when I was a freshman, and I started getting really, really bad anxiety. Now I have had anxiety probably my whole life, but it's never been as bad as it is today. Or when I was in ninth grade. Actually, around the end of ninth grade year, I actually could not even get up and go to school because my stomach was sick every morning. And I understand when you're nervous in the morning and you're about to go to school, your stomach could be in knots. Usually that's how it would be in the morning, but it was kind of like that times like 100. Like, it was so bad. I almost, like, every time I went to lunch, I'd have to go in the bathroom and throw up because I don't know what was wrong with me. My stomach was just killing me every single day. I would have to start going home early. It was so bad. And now to this day, I can't go out to eat. I can't go to restaurants ever. I can't even eat in a Taco Bell. I can't because I'm afraid that I'm going to get sick. So anyways, that's pretty much why I stopped going to school. Because I was getting harassed and bullied by some chick who has obviously graduated by now, but I still don't want to go back to school. And my freaking anxiety, oh my gosh, it's so bad. Like, sometimes I can't even leave the house. It's so bad. I can't eat anything in the morning because I'll get sick. I can't go to restaurants, which is so bad. Like, it has been getting like such a hassle that I can't go out to eat, because I can't go out to eat and have a nice dinner with my boyfriend or a nice dinner with my family because I think I'm gonna get sick. So it's really annoying, and I mean, I would like to go on medication for my anxiety, but at the same time, I have heard so many horror stories about how it changes your personality, or you get addicted to the type of pill, and I don't want to rely on a medicine to feel normal, you know? This is completely off topic, but I feel like this is why I'm doing YouTube videos, because it's a way that I can actually socialize and talk to people and meet new people who are really nice, and I don't have to leave the house. But that's not the only reason why I'm doing YouTube, but that's like a good reason why YouTube has helped my anxiety and stuff. But anyways, that's off topic. Anyways, now we can move on to my homeschool. During the summer of 9th grade to 10th grade, I was almost going to have to go back to school for my 10th grade year because we couldn't find any good homeschooling places that were like I could sign up that was like near me. But then we finally found one, and that's the one that I'm in right now. And it's pretty easy for the most part, but it's really hard to stay motivated. I'm going to tell you, I'm really far behind. It's so easy to get behind in homeschooling that it's like, I would recommend it if you have anxiety like I do, or if you're having trouble with somebody in school. But if you're just someone who's lazy and doesn't want to wake up early in the morning to go to school, I would say stay in school, because if you're lazy to go to school, then you're not going to do your work at home. Kind of like me in my last semester, I hardly got anything done because I was getting really lazy. Something that you have to be really motivated to, or have really strict parents that are going to make you do it, because other than that, I can tell you, I promise you, you're not going to do it. If you have any questions about my virtual academy that I attend, feel free to message me on my actual YouTube channel, which I'll have linked down below, or you can comment down below and I'll message you back. I feel like I've kind of addressed every subject to why I left school, and K-12 is like an actual school. It's like you have units, you have lessons, you have quizzes, you have tests, you have projects, you get shipped a huge box of stuff, and I actually have a box right next to me of a whole bunch of stuff that I got shipped for my earth science. Like, I got shipped a bag of rocks, and I haven't done the project yet, so I don't know what I'm going to be using these rocks for yet, but it's for earth science. You get shipped everything, and I know that K-12 is one of the more hands-on online schooling, so it's kind of like you get to have the whole experience of using chemicals and all that stuff in science and earth science, and any other elective or anything that you would take that requires hands-on, you still get to do it. They still send it to your house, and you can just do it by yourself. I have been getting so many questions on why did I leave school? Why do I do public school? Or why do I do online school? Have I been doing online school my whole life. No, I haven't. I've been doing it since pretty much 10th grade. Okay, so that was pretty much everything that I could think of that I'm getting addressed on about my homeschooling life and bullying and all that stuff that I have went through. And yes, I have gone through so much more bullying than just that, but that was just one of the situations that kind of made me want to leave school. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it helped you or answered any of the questions you may have had about any of this. And if you were looking into doing some online schooling, I hope that this video kind of helped you out a little bit to see if you would want to do something like this. But like I said, comment down below if there's anything I missed. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you next week. Bye.